In today's video, we'll be doing some quite radical imagining of what it would be like if highways across the US were replaced with public transit, so we could have an idea of how our cities would be like if what we built on those structures were transit instead of highways. We will start with one of the busiest highways that run through New York City, Interstate 95. For the sake of time, we will try to keep our discussion within the New York City borders. This will include the Trans-Manhattan Expressway, Cross-Bronx Expressway, Bruckner Expressway, and the New England Thruway. We will start by looking at a subway line replacement of the highway. The line will start at the George Washington Bridge bus terminal. The station will be located in the open cut of the to be replaced I-95 with a passageway to the A and 1 train stations. Heading east, we cross the Alexandra-Hamilton Bridge into the Bronx, making stops along the I-95 alignment at University Avenue, East 174th Street with a transfer to the 4, B, and D trains, Crotona Park, Boston Road with a transfer to the 2 and 5 trains, Bronx River Parkway, Parkchester with a transfer to the 6 train, and the Riga Avenue. From here, there's two possible routes to take. One is to continue along I-95 turning north, with stops at Balcom Avenue, Hollywood Avenue, Middletown Road, Pelham Bay Park, with another transfer to the 6, Bay Plaza, Co-op City, and terminating at Pear Tree Avenue, near the border with Westchester County. Another route is to continue east on I-295 to Throsneck, Locust Point, or even across the bridge into Queens. With a width of 112 feet, the I-95 provides enough space for 6 tracks while following New York State's requirements for side clearances and distance between tracks. I do believe that we would only need 2 tracks for now. We could preserve space for adding more tracks in the future while giving back the rest to the neighborhoods it was taken from. The line would operate as an independent crosstown subway line, providing a faster, more reliable way to get across the Bronx. Another possible transit mode for the I-95 is regional rail. Regional rail would make fewer stops while connection tracks will be built with Metro-North Railroad branches, allowing through service to Manhattan. However, some residents may lose a closer stop to them due to the further stop spacing. Lastly, I will discuss a possible high-speed rail line to replace the I-95 highway. In this case, I will consider a new alignment for the Northeast Corridor, which it will continue north along the I-95 after Newark, crossing the Hudson on the George Washington Bridge, and run along the I-95 through Upper Manhattan, the Bronx, and Westchester County before connecting back onto the existing Northeast Corridor near New Road Trail. This high-speed rail line could be built with the subway or regional rail line, or the high-speed rail only making a stop at the George Washington Bridge bus terminal in the Bronx, preferably at Parkchester or Co-op City. The I-95 is not the only highway I'm planning to replace with the transit line. I also plan on covering I-278, I-295, I-678, as well as various parkways, freeways, NYC State routes. If you want to see me transform them into transit lines, tell me in the comments and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.